What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's be on our way. We got Stormveil Castle up ahead. Hoping there are some dope changes. I mean, considering what we found in that like one random dungeon, I'm hoping this place has crazy reworks, but we'll see what happens. If it doesn't, we'll just make our way to the end and kill the dude. No, I don't think I will. Oh, calm down, buddy. Angsty ass bird. Oh god. Oh, okay. There are definitely some changes here. Jesus. I'm getting the feeling y'all really don't want me up inside your castle. Which is pretty unfortunate because I'm coming in whether you want me to or not. Pop this. That regen should persist until I make it to a place. So far, pretty standard. The hook claws are still here. Okay. So, based on what we have seen so far, I'm going to guess that this place has not seen major changes. I mean, so the enemies have some new movesets. But, you know, we're just going to fight enemies as we make our way through it. That's not a... It's not a big point of significance. Okay. It's probably the same thing it always is. All right, let's... I feel like this is dumb, seeing how aggressive shit is now. Unfortunately for you, friendo, I've become quite adept at parries. Is there a chest in here too? Yeah, there is. I'll see if they really wanted to troll, what they could have done is turn that chest into a mimic. That, oh man, I didn't even think about it, but that would have been a good one. All right, so we make our way up here. We'll probably make our way to the boss, but also grab the bridge. ha ha ha. You gotta be faster than that. Oh. Thank you for the 400 runes there. Okay, and there she is. Beautiful. Nowhere close. It's okay. I'm gonna go outside, and where's that jump at? Oh well. Try to just go trying to land up top and then drop my way straight into the courtyard. I'm glad he opted for the wind up, otherwise that would have been pretty bad. I think he's new. I don't remember him being there. Come on. Come on. Don't have the range for that. Interesting. You don't want to path all the way over here. I am curious what is in where the wet blade is, as well as where you're supposed to get the Godskin talisman. Don't think we need that. We're doing pretty well right now. Glaive's actually a pretty good weapon. $18, $15 though. It's a little steep for me. I prefer to not invest that heavily. You could always use it two-handed to avoid the strength requirement, but my thing with that is I really like being able to one-hand weapons, you know, whether I'm going to be casting spells or having the opportunity to get off a parry. Like, I hate getting off a parry and then immediately got to switch to two-handed real fast. Shit. I had a feeling that was going to potentially happen. Enchanted Remnant. Those are pretty useful. And then the Glowing Rune of Order. Interesting. Alright, let's run past. We'll get the Grace. Oh, God! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Bit of a waste there. Yeah, actually, let's just do a full rest. Oh, actually, let's look at the spells. I didn't even really pay attention to what I got when I did that. Great Heal, Aura of Valor. Wow, that's nice. 29 Faith, that might actually come in handy later. Blessing of Wisdom, HP and FP recovery, that'll definitely come in good later. And Immutable Shield. Okay. So we can make our way to the boss, but Divine Towers, I don't know what they are going to have, and so we absolutely need to make our way over to that. Hey, don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna run right on through. Oh, God. Those dudes are usually Beast Blood. Let me aggro that, take it out, see what I get out of it. If I can get it to come close to this rune. Oh, I'm gonna need to... Man, I like that a lot. Get a Somber for the kill now. I know this isn't a frenzy build, but like, damn, that's good. And I know a lot of people have hence pointed out that I missed the frenzy talisman. I should go back and get the frenzy talisman. But I mean, at the same time, you got to remember, this is a Godslayer build. If I go and I get that frenzy talisman, you know, where does it stop? Because I love frenzy. Frenzy is something that I really hope. I mean, a lot of people hate frenzy. I really hope frenzy actually gets even better with the. I hope to see like enhancements to it with the DLC. You know, it would be very, very easy for me to slippery slope down frenzy. Even more so, everyone always says, you know, oh, Cowboy always ends up going unga bunga. Can't help himself, has to go strength build. Like, you know, that does happen a lot, but I think I may actually like frenzy more, so. Well, I'm trying to remember what we do here. Well, actually, I'm gonna go see what's in the back. What's up, big boy? I don't remember. Why am I forgetting? Isn't it out here? No. No, it is like right here. Wow, int, faith, and vigor by 2. Man, so I'm getting 2 and then 1, 1, 1, so 2. Or are you also 2? 1. So an extra 5 vigor over 5% cost reduction. That sounds worth it, I think. I think I go for the exile stuff. I mean, I'm gonna be at a medium load. Well, better yet, let me see what 25 vigor is doing to my health here. It was 907 before. Yeah, I'd say that's worth. $907 over 827, so that's 80. An extra 80 health. 80 health versus 5% cost reduction. I'd say that's a worthwhile trade-off. Ooh, gilded great shield. Probably ain't running great shields with this build. One piece of loot is always funky, every time. I was actually talking to Tox. I think if I do another run of this, So you can run the seamless co-op mod with this. That would actually be pretty fun, I think. Running seamless co-op, but with like whole new classes and starts. Which, if that does happen, see, the thing is, we're like about to be on the launch of Diablo, which I'm actually looking forward to. Almost seems like a return to form for Blizzard. Blizzard becoming what they used to be, where it was more about games. I mean, to be fair, there's still, they got a battle pass and they got micros and they have some stuff in there that I'm less than fond of, but the game itself is actually a lot of fun from what I've played so far. And of course, a lot of people were asking with the return of Diablo. I'm already assembling the boys for a hardcore bros run. God, that's so fucking good. I don't know if it's supposed to be that good. I think maybe there's something in how that how charging the spell affects that. Stormcaller gear. What does that do? Int, faith, and strength by 1. Okay. Alright, we got our buffs up. Let's do it. Okay. It's about as expected. Let's see what this Mark of Frenzy thing can actually do. Man, that stagger is sexy. Anchor pot, golden seed. I'm liking this. This is good. I'm sure at the rate we're killing stuff, somebody's gonna probably complain about the use of magic, but see, the thing that's I've always find interesting is I feel like as long as I've had my channel, and as long as I've played Souls games, I've always leaned very heavily into the power fantasy. You know, my favorite part of these games is figuring out what's the ridiculous stuff you can do. How powerful can I get to the point where, you know, I'm just overpowering stuff completely. Like doing spells, enemies are barely able to move before they're being staggered, finishing them off with little tosses. Like that is, that's what I love. And I feel like the people that have watched for a while know that, but there's always a couple people that are like, I can't believe you would do that to the boss. Where's the challenge? It's like, we play this game for two very different reasons. Like, I'm not here looking for a challenge, sir. I am here to slap the shit out of a boss. Especially right now, this with like a modded run. Dude, this is absolutely about the power fantasy. You know, it's like I've beat this game. I've made my walkthroughs. I'm here to overpower things and bully them. And we're doing plenty of that.
proud. You were, well, tarnished. I am I'm hereby decree how utter this grafting is tainted the... If you, I ask you, the winds run, I'm certain
Let's hop back. I think I might be able to upgrade something.
I'm known as heed those who live all the more, unless you with a prowess. How would you like? If you're inclined, then I'll introduce. I have a matter in the beast. What say you? Very. I've marked it. It will lead you.
Greeting. Are you here for?
What? I took you. No matter. Lay out your arm.
Okay. And no, we need one more large smithing. Ooh, hang on. You cause death buildup. I wonder if death works on enemies with this mod. Because I would imagine, well, I don't know. It's always iffy with stuff like Frenzy and Death. I know there was I think Reforged made it so that those spells work. It's not a ton, but let's take it. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, getting my vigor up higher sooner rather than later is gonna be worth it. The Felly Lou. Alright, come here, you big ugly bastard. What do you got for me, Godrick? Oh my god, the stagger. Unreal. Oh shit. I need to get close. I need an opening. There we go. First attempt on Godrick.
One day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of cold.
Godrick's Great Rune, first keystone of the Forge and remembrance of the grafted. Okay, let's see. First of 5 sacred keystones inscribed by America. Acquired by defeating Godrick, Renala, or the Regal Ancestor Spirit. Oh. So I need to take down one of those 3 to get the first keystone. And I'm guessing I need 5 keystones to make my way to the final boss. Alright, let's go remnant crafting. All physical, all magic, all holy. That seems like the obvious choice. Yep, let's go all holy. Alright, so equip load, the charge, holy damage, holy damage. That seems like just a damn good split. I'm not gonna need that though for now, so I don't have heavy enough armor to justify it. So stamina is always nice, but it's not like a necessity. Erdtree's favor is good, but I'd rather have a better one. Death, madness, and sleep. So I could run this and then run that madness buff if I wanted to go more melee oriented. I'm doing charge, so there's no real reason for Radigan Icon. Gold Scarab. I wonder what's the gain increase on that. Is it like 20%? I've never actually run it. Yeah, 20%. I mean, that... Let's do it. Why not? Let's do Gold Scarab. And then for the other one, I'm thinking our physical negation is going to be worth it. Man, that's juicy. We're going to do this for now. And then if I struggle, I'll go to that defense. I mean, I could drop the 5%. Because that is a pretty significant defensive increase. 56% mitigation is no joke. My damage is going to drop slightly. I think that's probably going to be worth it. Because we're getting a big damage increase there. We're getting a big defensive increase there. We're boosting our charge, which is what I'm using. And then we're going to increase our runes.
He got what I tell you though. He had.
And what do you have? Don't need that. Alright, let's check out Table of Grace. I want to see what I do with the Remembrance.
Are you ain't? Let's the great anchor until it will tragic across the far. But the great soul, brave, seek to become let the one. I'll say is, and I will the finger.
Still the axe and the grafted dragon. This is inflicts immolation. It doesn't scale with what I would want. Scaling on that is crazy. Twister shot. That's cool. It does the twister shot now. Launch it forward. Can be fired in rapid succession. Damn. This is probably going to be just a gobble up. I don't want either of those. Where are you? And then let's go over here. I want to see what they're selling. I'll find one. Additional memory slot. Slew of different weapons. Vulgar Militia Saw now requires faith. Nothing there that really catches my eye. Hate that. Just let me. Oh, you're standing on the table? You ain't resting here, buddy. Let's do it. Let's just boost it on up. Because I'm just thinking back to, every time I play Elden Ring now, especially after the first time playing, I always think back to how much I struggled on Radahn, and how much that could have been avoided if my ass just leveled Vigor. And so now I'm like, yeah, I think Vigor's the play. Another Enchanted Remnant. I don't even know what I need from it. Big sweeps. I wonder if this Great Rune is still 5 to all stats. No, total HP by 10% and rune gain by 10%? Shit, say less. That. What? What do you mean it's tightly blocked shut? Huh. Wait a minute. That looks like it's already empowered. Wonder what the Divine Tower's function is now. That's already... Yeah. I was just thinking if I really want to be cheeky. With the Great Rune active, and with the Gold Scarab, and I could pop a Gold Pickled Foulfoot, and then go kill the dragon in Caelid. And we could really turn this into a face roll. Though that dragon might not be the same. That might be a completely different encounter. I mean, I do have... This weapon does have bleed on it.
I smell it feeding. Tarnished, I shall defeat me.
Combat, Heirloom, and the Beast Eye. Okay, let's see. For combat, before we grabbed you, is there anything that stands out as I really need it? 10, 50. I don't need the equipment load. I mean, it's just something to have, I guess. Okay, so they are... Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I got 20 minutes. There's one thing that I'd really like to do now that we are in Upper Caelid. I mean, going after the dragon, that's certainly a possibility. It would take a long time to kill it, though. You know, we're just poking and poking and poking and... Well, actually, maybe not. I mean, with Soulburn, I might be able to just nuke it. And there's the question of the legendary talisman. And is that down where it typically is? But the bigger thing is the Divine Tower of Caelid. And I know there's some good shit in the Divine Tower of Caelid that's waiting for me. The chance of me killing the boss there is unlikely. But what are the chances of the boss holding all of the loot? I ain't even gonna come near you. I'm just gonna squeeze right on past. I'll take the lower path. I mean, this dragon usually isn't touched much by mods, just because it's such a massive world figure that messing with it can do some really goofy shit to the game. It could be the case that they just changed it so that the dragon's roar does like massive damage to you now. Let's find out. I'm not going to sit here for 15 minutes and stab it, but I want to see what happens to it. Holy shit. We are doing insane damage to it. So I was doing, let me check some of these numbers actually. So that doesn't work that well on it. Alright, that's actually doing like an insane amount of damage. No, I think it's better for me to just poke it, because I'm getting about 3,000 per charged. And I'm way surpassing that. It's about to be a freaking rune apocalypse right now. And the grand total is... Ooh, 85,000. That's pretty nice. See, now the one downside here is that this much, the obvious is, oh, let me just boost my vigor up, but if I don't level these up, I'll get at a point where I'm basically too high of a level to get the stats I need to actually like level up, you know? So that was actually pretty fast. Cleared that thing out real quick. And I want to say I remember there being loot on top of this skull, so we'll check that out. And then we're gonna go pay the old Divine Tower a visit, see if we can't get some cool shit. Large smithing, a great smithing, and another large smithing, okay. So that could level up our seal, but let me check. I think it's like right here. Where's my... Is it under key items? You know what? I think it was that rune that I consumed that had the basic starting seals. I think that told me where stuff was, but... From what I remember, the bridge to Liurnia, Dominula, and that big beautiful tower right there are like my 3 hotspots. Very angry dragons. And this thing used to be like a sombering 9. Now it's a great somber. Let's go... Wasn't there a grace, like, right... Yeah, just right over here, right in the middle of everything. There should be a grace. We could also snatch up the beast torch. There's that grace. Part of me feels like maybe we're moving too fast. At the same time, I'm having fun, so I'm not gonna stress about it. That's the thing, man. Like, I've done so much Elden Ring, it's like, I don't need to... Not everything needs to be a 40-hour extravaganza. Like, if we get through and we get our runes and we're done in, like, 15 hours, 20 hours, so... It'll make a cool mini-series, and then we'll knock out some indie games for 2 weeks until I start Final Fantasy. Biggest thing is having fun, and I am having a buttload. Nope, not you, not you. We're just gonna rest real fast. I mean, shit, if I plow through it really fast, I could potentially do a second run. But that might be too soon. Run on top of run, you know. You require strength. I will two-hand you for when it's necessary. Strength, dex, and range of bows. That's cool. Cursed blood pot. Beastler pot uses FP lures beasts. Festering Bloody Fingers. Nothing else that I really need here.
Have a safe journey.
Alright. And away we go. If nothing else, I remember there being a grace, like, right before the boss, so even if we get up there and we don't find loot, as long as I make it to that grace, I can at least warp back when I feel strong enough to attempt the boss for a second time. And then I know the bridge in Liurnia was listed as a hotspot, because that's where you fight Chubster for the first time. Which, honestly, with the extra... the extra stats that I got from killing the dragon... that might not be out of the question, going there and taking him on. The thing is, I don't know what scaling's like. Because that guy, I remember him being a lot harder to kill, but... honestly, what needs to happen, I just need to walk in and have a boss that just completely trounces me and humbles me back down, and then I'll be like, okay, we're not gonna do that. I understand. Think it's this way? I'm gonna get my buddy on this. I got him as one of my neighbors. He like just got into PC gaming. I basically just sold him my own rig, my old one, and he had also played Elden Ring. It was like the first time he'd played anything like this, and he was just blown away by it. He's like, we were talking about it at lunch the other day, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I've been trying to find something, but man, there's just nothing else like that. It was so crazy to me. And I'm like, yeah, that's your first Souls game. There's nothing else like it. So the next time we get lunch on Fridays. So, you know, by the time y'all are seeing this episode, but I'm definitely gonna have to. Oh fuck! Should have never gotten off the horse. I'm definitely gonna have to tell him about this mod, because he's still very new to PC gaming. Like the other day, he's like, "Oh man, played a game with like mouse and keyboard for the first time. It was wild." And I was like, "Yeah." He's been playing a couple like free-to-play things, that stuff like, you know, Apex, Fortnite, and a lot of that obviously I played on console, but it's very different than mouse and keyboard. And I don't think he has dabbled in mods at all yet, but this is definitely very approachable. You know, as easy as it is to install. So I'm gonna have to get him set up on Convergence. Slowly pull him back into Souls. You know what? I almost always do this on the horse, but I feel like I could probably make a lot of these jumps off the horse if I do that jump trick. I'm gonna try that. I don't remember how many runes are on the line. I don't think it's a ton. What was the trick? There it is. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah, 5,000. I mean, what's my current necessity to level? 15. Yeah, so I mean, it would suck to lose it, but like, I Halfway to a level. Alright, we might actually be able to take on the boss here. No, I don't know, man. That gap looks bigger. Ugh, God, I've always hated this damn thing. Real fast. Just kind of curious. Because the other one was locked up. Okay, so it's just also locked up. Looking on time. Doesn't take long to go through this. I think we can... Well, unless I start dying. I think we can squeeze a chunk of this into this episode. Okay, it's been a minute. Was it there? That looks so far. Oh, no, that's right. You go this way and it collapses. When the first time that happened, lost my shit. It was like, whoo! Ooh, Golden Rune 12. Oh, hello. What was the... Is it a jump or a roll here? I think it's a hop. Nope, not enough of a hop. Fuck! You know, I don't think there's any other game that has, like, just the awkwardest shit platforming that you have in Soulsborne games. Like, because what's funny is, like, you know, I've seen, I think one of the best examples is, what's that fucking game? It's like Dark Souls, but it's, sci-fi space. I'm trying to remember. I remember not liking it very much and thinking it was actually rather piss poor. Oh, I have my runes still. Interesting. God, what was it? Hell... Is it Hell something? Hellpoint. But Hellpoint had some, like, real janky, platforming. Like, enough that it was, like, actually a turn-off to me. I was like, this is bad. This... But it's funny, because, like, that's, you know, we do tons of platforming in Souls when you think about it, but not Not the way Hellpoint tried to get it. I don't think this is going to reach. Let's try it. Damn, it does. Beautiful. Goodbye, friend. Forgot about you. I can't wait to get his armor. Places the rune arc I had lost. I'm not going to bother popping it until we're done with Mega Gravity Falls. And here we are. So, we are going to wrap things up here. I want to close out, try this boss on a fresh episode. Stay tuned, and we'll find out if I become a god or if I am humbled and shifting back to Liurnia. So stay tuned, I'll catch y'all soon.